It's not just the service, it's the sacrifice.
Retired Brigadier General Edward Ballard says all veterans should be commended for not only what they signed up to do, but what they gave in order to serve.
A lot of sacrifice goes into being a veteran, especially if you're a combat veteran, and that's a difficult life.
Hosted by American Legion Post 122, the Brigadier General was the keynote speaker at an event honoring 25 veterans at Atrium Village in Owings Mills. Among them, 2 World War II veterans. David Rosenberg is 100 years old, and Dr. John Belcher is 96 years old. He was a combat engineer in the U.S. Army.
The combat engineers were the dropping of the bombs, the blowing up bridges, tearing up highways. Then the combat engineers had to come back under combat conditions, and restore communications, restore roadways.
Dr. Belcher can still vividly recall his 2 years of service. Some of those years were marked by the pain of being treated like he was less than his white counterparts.
I learned to live with it, but not to live with it. In other words, I was a pretty tough little cookie.
No matter how many years have passed, he says it feels good to be acknowledged.
I appreciate the effort, and I do consider it an effort, because those were days, they were years that were just, we weren't asked.
When it comes to honoring veterans, time is literally of the essence. On average, 245 World War II veterans die every day.
I'm proud of my service.
Korean War veteran Marty Zuckerman says being in the military was a great foundation for the rest of his life.
I was in the Transportation Corps, and what I learned there helped me in my business. I learned all about transportation. I could drive a tractor trailer, I could operate a crane.
He says he's against war, but believes in serving your country.
I don't want to see them have to go. I also believe that every youth, male or female, should have to put in maybe a year, 18 months to go into training, which it makes you a better person.
And collectively, a better nation.
Our debt to these heroes can never, ever be repaid. But our gratitude and our respect must last forever.
I'm Nancy Yamada for State Circle.